created this channel on October 26, 2020, and as we all pass into 2025, I myself have finally passed the 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube after 5 years. So today, I think it would be a great idea to give you 5 lessons I've learned along the way that can help you along in your journey. Lesson number 1, it's not all about you. The majority of people start out making content for selfish reasons, either like money or fame or enter reason here, but it's not for UNICEF. It's not, like the end world hunger. And I'm not even going to tell you in this video that that is necessarily a bad thing. All I am saying is that you be completely honest with yourself and understand, is this a hobby or is this a business? Because if this is a hobby and it's just you and your friends, playing tiddlywinks or whatever, and you're uploading the footage for your other gremlins to watch, that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that dismissively. The one thing that I am going to say is that you can't put hobby effort in and expect job results out. Because if you are going to want these business results, you are going to have to run YouTube like a business. And a business means it has to be about other people. And I don't want to be misconstrued here. It does not mean you cannot ever be creative or have fun again on camera. What I am saying is you may have to make videos that are not necessarily what your short-term wants are in that moment. You may have to do some things that your initial short-term thinking ego may find to be cringe. Oh, I don't want to do a reaction video. I don't want to do, TikTok kind of stuff. I am an artist. I am above that. That is ego talking. That is not your artistic self. That is actually just, I think I'm better than this. And you're not. To give a very mangled kind of metaphor for this, YouTube like a business is like running a restaurant. You may even be, in terms of talent or expertise, like a Michelin-starred chef who's traveled all around the world. However, if you're in an area where people are, just wanting a hamburger, then it does not behoove you to be doing all these kind of expensive and, extremely intricate beef Wellington type dishes when people are just, wanting the McDouble. Now, you may want to show off all these skills that you have acquired through training. That is not the goal. The goal is to give what the consumer wants. Now, that doesn't mean just be, completely lazy and, just, retrot out all the same things all the time. It does mean you have to meet them halfway. Because once again, all a business is at the end of the day is providing a good or service to another person that they want. It's not about what I can do or what I want to give them. It's about what are they asking for and how can I, with my skills and expertise, give them the best version of that. And you may actually find that, you actually like doing it in that way. Or, you like making these kinds of videos and you like doing these kinds of reactions or, whatever type of stuff you're actually doing. But, you are not putting yourself above the consumer, which brings up my second point. Lesson 2, be careful what you wish for because you might just get it. So once you've went through this self-discovery phase and you figured out what you're good at doing, the next question that you need to figure out is, am I a-okay doing this every day for the rest of my life? Because there are so many creators who did not answer that question and are now paying the consequences. What I have discovered is that being a YouTuber means every day you need to be working on YouTube. Surprising, I know, but that means you have to be researching the videos, writing the videos, shooting the videos, editing the videos, posting the videos, and also doing it again for the next day. That's what actually being a YouTuber is about. And if you don't like any kind of aspect of that, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Maybe being a YouTuber is not actually for you. Because if you are entirely writing off this theoretical payday in the future, it is not worth it. Even if that day does come, it's just another job if you hate it. Like, just go and work like a normal office job at that point. Like, you've not gained anything. Thanks to our little friend called Hedonic Treadmill, if you don't like the thing that you're doing, it doesn't matter what kind of money or success or fame that you're going to get, you're just going to get used to it. And the numbers that I have now feel about the same that I did whenever I was at 0. And I know that that sounds crazy, but like it legitimately does. It feels exactly the same because it's all just based off of relativity of where you are in the process. So just understand that being a YouTuber is not a glorious job. It's a lot of tedium. It's a lot of monotony. And if you're not a-okay doing that, then you probably don't even need to be doing it because that's what the job is. Everything else is just theoretical possible fringe benefits that you may or may not ever get. Lesson number 3, it will take a lot longer than you think it will. So I know that my title says 5 years, but like this is actually my second channel. And whenever you include all the filmmaking experience I've had before then, we're talking about like over a decade of like potential YouTube skills that I've been cultivating, and I'm just here now. Now, I will also be the first to tell you that not all that time was spent creating. In fact, the majority of that was spent being dormant or like creatively constipated, and I think that I would do much better now if I was starting again from scratch. However, that's kind of the point. I straight up do not regret it taking this long to get that 1,000 subscribers because I matured a whole lot, both as a content creator, but much more importantly, like as a literal human being in that time. There are just so many things that had to be like physically beaten into me by time for me to physically understand them. But will it take you that long to get 1,000 subscribers? If you were like actually doing the good work and learning the hard lessons up front, you will go through these steps much quicker than I did. The true thing that separates the guy from 64 subscribers to the one that has 64 million is knowledge. The one thing I will fully agree with Mr. Beast on is that he could start today from 0 subscribers, not show his face, and get a channel to 1 million subscribers easily within 1 year because he just understands what people want to watch. There seems to be some things that he may not understand, but you know, that's off by the wayside. So whenever you start doing a YouTube channel, you've got to understand that you are basically working a job for 0 money. You are essentially doing an apprenticeship in content creation. Now, if you come in understanding that, it's going to be a lot easier to swallow. But if you think that it's going to be immediate results, you're going to be disappointed. But also, you're going to just be mad. And just like college or an apprenticeship, it may take you 4 years to understand these kind of lessons. Or it may take you 1 year, or it may take you 6 months. I don't know what type of speed that you will be going at. But the point is that it will take time to learn the lessons that you will need to be an actual YouTuber. And speaking of lessons, lesson number 4, YouTube is not a fair game, but you have to play it like it is. So yeah, this is the actual red pill moment. YouTube is not an even playing field. The bigger channels receive better treatment, they receive higher upload speeds, and they receive favoritism by the algorithm as compared to a smaller channel. These are the facts of the situation. The sooner that you understand that, the better it will be for you. But it's also much more important than any kind of mystical algorithm. It's also how real people think, because you may not want to admit it, but the algorithm honestly just reflects the desires of people most of the time better than those people themselves can actually articulate. And I know that's just completely maddening that the channels that need subscribers the most are the ones that are the least likely to get them. However, I just ask you to think about your own viewing habits. How many times have you actually subscribed to a channel that's had like 64 subscribers? Honestly, how many times have you seen a video, been scrolling or whatever, and came across a channel that has had like a couple hundred subscribers and you've been like, yo, this is it. Subscribers are this self-reinforcing mechanism that shows that, hey, this person has went through the trials and tribulations to get X amount of subscribers. So that kind of means that there's some level of quality here that I can trust on. And channels below 1,000 subscribers are the YouTube equivalent of like the guy in the trench coat trying to sell you a used air conditioner in a dark alleyway. However, with all that being said, you still have to act in good faith. Trying to cheat viewers or trick people or just doing sub for sub or all the cheat ways that you can get up to whatever amount of subscribers will not benefit you in the long run. Because even if it does get you above whatever arbitrary standard that you've got, you know, whatever number you're trying to reach, it will just look more suspicious than if you hadn't done it at all. Because if you have 3 subscribers and you've got 3 views on a video, it's like, okay, whatever. If you've got 3,000 subscribers and you've got 3 views on a video, it's looking even more suspicious. You need to work on underutilized topics or genres that you can shine in, because trying to trick the system isn't going to work. To be a channel that has 100,000 subscribers, you need to be a channel that is worthy of having 100,000 subscribers. And that does mean you need to improve in all ways and in all shapes and forms. And lesson number 5, getting 1,000 subscribers is a true accomplishment. So getting 1,000 subs has always been one of the hardest things that any channel can ever do. The numbers are a little bit wonky, but having 1,000 subscribers roughly puts you somewhere between like the top third and possibly like the top 15% of all channels worldwide. That includes like media conglomerates, you know, popular YouTubers, second and third channels, like companies. That includes all these people that you're competing with that you're bigger than 2/3 of at least. And even though that people may still view, you know, 200 subscribers or whatever amount that you're at as a small amount, understand that like globally speaking, you're ahead of like millions of other people who potentially want it just as much as you do. Every single person that subscribes to a channel when they're below 1,000 subscribers honestly is performing an act of charity. And so at this point, that I want to thank all the people who are very charitous to me. This has been an incredibly wild journey that has taken years once again, but I truly do believe this has made me like a better, more understanding person with a better way of like how the world works. And I just want to thank you for that. And hopefully I've given you something worth subscribing for. With that being said, I do plan on putting out some more videos, so we do have more things to look forward to. Also some more in like this YouTube help kind of way, but also just trying to understand what the best use for me and my talents is in the YouTube landscape. I will hopefully also be getting the 4,000 watch hours that you need for monetization. I've not gotten that just yet. Hopefully they'll be coming around soon. With that being said, I just want to thank you once again. And also in the meantime, you can watch this video and help me out.